Alright, what's going on, people? Welcome back to another live stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me just get this up here. Let me just turn this off. Let me just make the music a little bit quieter. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Let me turn it down a little bit. Alright, what's going on? What's going on? Yassine, hi. Joe, what's up, man? What up, what up? What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Back to another Asian session. Let's see if we get some nice moves today. See if we get some nice volume. I don't think we've taken a... I mean, I didn't stream Asia last Tuesday, just because the volume was very quiet. I think the Asia streams are hopefully going to pick back up again in terms of volume. You know, the closer we get to the winter months, which is kind of like now. So that's why we're kind of jumping back on today. Hopefully we can see that volume. But yeah, I haven't actually taken an Asia trade in maybe the past week. I need to trade it twice a week. But obviously, you know, with it being August, you need that volume. So with Asia, you know, being one of the quietest months anyway, along with summer months, it can be quieter, but we're getting closer to that winter months, you know. We only have a couple of days left of August, so I think we could see some volume pick up today. But let's see. Mono, I hope you're great. Let's go. Good, man. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Good to have you back on the stream. Matthew, what up, man? What up, what up? What's going on? boys are back. The boys are back for the stream. All right. I've just sent the Zoom guys a link, so I'll wait for the Zoom guys to join in, and then we'll start breaking down the charts. Let me just see what we got going on today in terms of fundamentals. Let me make sure I'm sharing the right screen. Where is it? Let me see. Boom, there we go. Cool. All right, let me just change the time to Brisbane time. I'm always going back and forth between Brisbane and London time. You know, I still trade off London times, but for fundamentals, I kind of need to see it off Brisbane time. Now, where are we? Brisbane. There we go. Oh, we got. Let me just go to the calendar. Oh, so you got big AUD news today, but not until 5:20 to 6, which is a bit of a weird time for the RBA to have some news. And then you got some big USD news today. You got consumer confidence, you got JOLTS job openings, so you got a pretty big day for the US dollar. And then tomorrow for the Australian dollar, you're gonna have CPI. So we got a pretty big week this week, and then you can have, you know, NFP coming up towards the end of the week as well. So you're probably going to see a decent amount of volume this week. Hey Boston, what's up, man? What up? Welcome back to the stream, man. Welcome back. Alright, let me just get the Zoom guys in. Let me share my screen. Boom, there we go. Alright, cool. Let me turn this off because it makes it laggy. Alright, what's going on, Zoom guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm gonna let a few more people join in. YouTube fam, get us to 10 likes. As soon as we hit 10 likes, we'll start breaking down the markets. Gold had a nice little spike up yesterday, finally broke out that little range. What's going on, Antonio? Good to have you back on the streams, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so I didn't take anything on gold yesterday. And then, you know, gold ended up actually closing above this range and having a pretty strong push. Wasn't the cleanest though, but yeah, it did end up having a nice little push. Good to be back. Good man. You've probably picked the best time to take some time off, to be honest. August has been obviously a very quiet month, but things are starting to pick back up now, so you're rejoining the perfect time. YouTube fam, one more like. As soon as we hit one more like, I'll start sharing my screen and we'll start seeing what we got going on for the day. And I'm also going to be doing them Sunday live market breakdowns as well. I'll probably do them every single Sunday. I'll try and organize a good time that's probably best for everyone. I probably want to do it at a time that's suitable for a lot of people in the US as well, so we can kind of hit people in Australia evening time, London in the afternoon, and then US guys morning. So I'll probably time it at maybe like maybe 11 p.m. Brisbane time. You know, it'd be quite late for you Australian guys, but it's Sunday, so maybe we'll do it at 10, just so the London guys can hit it, and also some of the US guys can hit it as well. All right, a few more Zoom guys have joined in. 2 people just joined. So, hello, what time is it? All right, 10 past. Let's start doing it. Let's start breaking down the charts here. Let me move this over here. There we go. Boom. Beautiful. All right, let me get the chat up here. All right, guys, let's start breaking down. Goldie here. Let me just make sure that music's not too loud. I think it's all right. Cool. So yeah, this is the range that Goldie was in all of the London sessions. It was a pound bank holiday yesterday, so I didn't trade London at all. You know, I watched it for a little bit, but there was nothing really happening, so it wasn't worth even watching. And I think I even called it a night. You know, like around here, I believe. Once price looked like we were going to break out of the range, and then closed back into the range, I was like, you know what? Let me just take some time off. take the evening off. So I didn't even watch the US session last night, and then we ended up, you know, breaking back into the range, and then finally had that breakout. So yeah, it was a pretty nice push. And he came back down, spiked up a little bit, so he spiked a little bit lower, grabbed these liquidity, grabbed these lows, and then yeah, kept pushing up. The nice thing about gold yesterday is, you know, you had a lot of resistance up here that hadn't yet been liquidated. So you can imagine a lot of retail traders, you know, even try and short here. You know, they got their stops above that high, or they try and jump in, you know, shorts off this wick. They got their stops above that high, looking for this, you know, these big plays back down. So coming up to liquidate these highs up here was pretty much a given. So they got spiked out really well, and I was hoping to see that spike into them highs in the London session. You know, I gave the levels, I think it was down here in the Discord as well, about where gold could tap into before potentially, you know, ripping them overall highs, and that's pretty much exactly what we did. Let me just have a look. Like I said, I didn't trade. I didn't stay up for it. I think NAS was pretty choppy yesterday as well. Trade setups. Let me see here. Let me see. So I was on the alley. Let me just take a look. Yeah, so we literally we tapped into exactly the levels where I had said. So this is the oh no, it's much lower than that. So I was looking at, was it this one? So you kind of tapped into that one there. Yeah, so you tapped into that one there. No, I was looking for it to spike down that little bit more, but just grab these lows here, then had that push up. So you had the liquidity grab to the lows and then all the way back up to the highs. So it was a lovely push down there. If you look at it on, let me just make sure I'm on the right chart. If you look at it on the 5 minute here, that's the liquidity grab to the lows. As soon as that 5 minute, you know, has that fake breakout of that support. Fake breakout, you know, retail trader try jump in shorts on the retest, price recloses back into the range, and then from then on out, you know, that's pretty much the clean long opportunity to, you know, take that higher. And there's, you know, 30 pips from just there to there. That's what you want to take. 30 ticks. Buy there, sell there, boom, easy, done, in and out. But that was yesterday. Let's have a look at what's going on today. Someone choosing another great trading week. What's up, Sean? Good to have you back on the stream, man. Yeah, looking to have a good week, man. We got a pretty busy week, fundamental wise. You know, NFP as well. So yeah, I'll be keen to see how this week goes. And you know, we're finally breaking out of August, so no more winter months. All right, let me start on the daily. Let's do it on the currency chart. Let me get rid of these levels now because these have all been grabbed. Oh, look at that, beautiful. So this is the high that I gave on the Sunday market live stream. For you guys on YouTube, I did that stream for free, and these were the highs that we were talking about needed to be liquidated before gold can potentially see a move back down. So now that gold has wicked out them highs and actually failed to close above the resistance, this today could be this third drive. Before then, you know, you see this create a bottle wick and come down even lower. Whenever gold's going to have that reversal formation, you know, you're never just going to tap the highs once and then drop. You need to come out, liquidate the highs, and then you could be looking for that push up. So, yeah, daily close on gold is pretty nice. Let me just clean up some of these levels. If we got resistance like there, it's pretty messy. You know, if you look left, you know, break above support, push higher, break below resistance, dip lower, break above, push higher. So, you know, as long as you respect this level, you can still see gold have a potential, you know, what, 80 pip push, you know, back somewhere down into the lows. You don't have to come down that low. You may just come back down and retest these levels. I don't really care about where the next 100, 200 tick move is going to be. I'm just interested in where the next 30 to an hour is going to be. So daily's looking nice. You know, this looks like a nice top wick for this to come back down, flip bearish, create a bottom wick, and, you know, re-tap back into these levels. So if you can see this start to flip bearish, yeah, boom, there you go, 40 ticks right there. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. Let me get rid of this. So that was the lovely liquidity grab to these highs. Now, you've also can actually kind of see, which is pretty nice, we've also kind of got this little inverse head and shoulders as well. So these highs are going to be very interesting. Now, if you close above, then this is going to be the next liquidity high that we can come and grab. So, you know, the daily time frame is throwing big wicks, but then the kind of intraday is showing me potential reversal signs to, you know, if you get closures above here, you're going to see it break this neckline and push back up into these highs. But we have no bottom wick on this daily candle just yet, so we could easily see this come back down and liquidate the previous 4-hour low. Let me just get rid of these lines. You know, look at that. That was a lovely little symbol. If you just bring it, I'm just looking at this support, resistance. You know, even if you just if you just get involved in longs here, back up into them highs. That's a 130 tick move right there. In a range on what's that happened on towards the end of Friday, spike up. Amazing. Let me just bring these levels up. So 4-hour on Goldie. You know, it's in a range. I don't really have a direction. You know, we do have this inverse head and shoulders. But in order for that to be valid, we would need closures back above this level. Say here, I reckon. Probably, actually, let's just be more conservative. I reckon closures back above there, you're going to see it spike at least, you know, 70 ticks back up into these highs. Again, what you'll typically see is on gold, the more you kind of start to, you know, maybe just tease around this resistance like this, the more retail traders are going to be trying to short with their stop just above that previous high, looking for that big pushback down. So if we do something like this, amazing. You know, if we break above these highs, I want to be buying into this liquidity because that's going to be a pretty steep, you know, minimum 80 tick push. But that's probably not going to come into the London session. So just have a look at the intraday for what we could see in Asia. I'm going to go down, I'm going to leave that back to the 5-minute. Let's do our hourly levels here on the futures chart. This is actually looking much nicer on the future chart. This is why it's weird to me how the currency and future chart sometimes can be so different. Because you literally got this double top, break above, break straight back below. So that's the fake out confirmed, and that's also the liquidity grab. So, you know, we've tried to break out of this range, but the sellers have pushed this straight back down. But then you can also see, you know, don't get too glued to a buy. So you can also see this big wick is also telling us something as well. That we're also finding some pretty key support. You've got support there, broken resistance, little fake out. Looks like a pretty nice level. You can probably bring it a little bit more up to here actually. I think this level is going to be more interesting first. Yeah, so we got gold in this little range for now. What's this? This is a it's a 30 tick range, which is great. I'll trade that. You know, these highs are going to be interesting to potentially be grabbed, and these lows to potentially get grabbed here on the hourly. So we've had this push back down. You know, we're creeping up, respecting this level. Let me just do this like this. Did I not just put a level on? Where's my levels just gone?
Yo, how you going, bro?
What up, man? What up?
Oh, just working today, Russ.
On that grind, man.
On the grind, yeah, boy.
Good, man. You out and about?
Hopefully make it home for London today.
Yeah, good chat, man. What time do you finish?
Oh, I don't know. I might have to have a bit of a big day. So I'm working in the city, so I'm working in East Brizzy. So
oh yeah, nice.
Not a massive day, but yeah.
Good man. Look at you.
We'll see.
On the work grind and still tuning into the Zooms. You gotta love it.
Yeah, boy.
Good man. Good man. Let me just see here. So if you get closures below, you know, this level, I think we could see gold come back down to like here. I would consider shorts on gold from this region because, you know, this is, you know, you've got that inverse left shoulder, big head, right shoulder, but you've also kind of got this massive left shoulder. This is now the head, the fake out. And if you're going to confirm the fake out, you want to come back up and retest it, and then you can see that push back down into here. So depending on how we react around this level, potential pushes back lower on gold today in this Asian session, because you know, the daily doesn't have a bottom wick yet either. So even just shorting it into a bottom wick, you know, from from these highs to these lows is like 30 ticks, which is amazing. I probably wouldn't even take all that move. I'm happy to take 20, 25 in Asia, if that. That's good enough for me. So the range is big enough for us to be able to trade, which is great. So let's just go down to the, what time is it? 15:15. Cool. We're gonna get the first 15 closure. So yeah, this is what I was trying to see. Why does my fucking levels keep going? Let me do this. Let me do this. Yeah, cool. All right, let's just stay on now. 30 minutes. Yeah, cool. All right. So we've got 30 levels up here. Yeah, this level looks nice. Kind of got this. I'm just looking left at what kind of intraday levels we got. It does get a bit choppy in this range, but as you can see, like, once you tap into these highs, there you go. There's a nice little 30 tick sell off yesterday. But again, it's not going to be a one tap and push lower. You're probably going to mess around this level. We could get some fake outs, and then we could be looking for that nice push. So that's the 30 minute. Let's have a look here on the 15 minute. Let me just get rid of some of these levels because these have all been. Look at that. That was beautiful yesterday. I've not even touched these levels. Look at that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. These liquidity's been grabbed. This liquidity's been grabbed. Again, look, you had this high. All of them have been grabbed. Let's have a look at some 15 levels. Kind of got 15 resistance sit nicely there, and then you've also got 15 resistance there as well. So just looking at this, I just put this level based off, this resistance break above, retest, push high, and then I look left, and you can see how the bodies literally sit on this level to absolute perfection. So this is going to be the first barrier. If you get shorts, we do have our 30 level, but this 15 level of only 15 ticks is also going to be a level where we have to be open to the fact that, you may tap into that and then push higher. Who knows? Happy with 150 pip play for the week. I was doing something easy, Yeah, I like work, man. I like work. Easy. Nothing crazy. So that's going to be the 15 resistance. Like I say, if we do get closures above, then amazing. We could see this drive. Break back up into, come and grab these highs 10, retest these lows 25. Amazing. Let's have a look at the 5 minute. Let me get rid of these levels. I'll leave that level down there. I'll get rid of this level. Kind of got a little intraday, little double top up there. So before this moved back down yesterday, you pushed down, and then you found that sort of support. And then the 5 minute comes up, liquidates the previous high, and then has that push back down. So could be looking to do something like that here. Before this push back down, we didn't really grab any highs. I don't think that high got grabbed anyway. Maybe it did on a, yeah, so it's kind of like a, let me just have a look on a different one just to make sure. Yeah, so you got double top there as well, so cool. That could be a nice high. If we do get these closures above, so we just had that 15 close. 15 close, let me just zoom in a bit here, too zoomed out. So 15's just closed above this little minor resistance here. But I don't think it's going to be worthwhile. It's only, yeah, I've only got, from where we're sitting right now, we've only got 11 ticks up into this high, so I don't really want to jump in any longs just yet. But we have broken above. See, look at this. Support, resistance broke above. We came back down. We've liquidated the previous low. We're having this push back up. 15's closed bullish and instantly pushing down. So if you can see this 15 reflip bullish and re-break its own high, then you could have a nice play. But it's only, 5 ticks. So unless we get a worthwhile risk to reward, we will consider it. But we got some nice levels today. We got some nice ranges to play in Asia. So now we just want to see if we're going to get that volume. Yeah, NFP with a ton of news, kind of fresh. Yeah, there's a lot of news, man. A lot of news, which is good. Which is good because it's going to give us that volume. And then yeah, it's Friday. Friday's the 1st of September, which is great. No more August. If you can see this candle flip bullish, you may see gold have a little push here. But I don't want to jump in on the first 15-minute close of the session. Because the 30 still got some room to the upside. We do still have, what, at least up in today. You probably spike a little bit higher, 17 maybe if you can squeeze it. But like I say, it has to make sense. Let me just check chat. 26 people on stream. Where is everyone today? Everyone's given up on the Asian streams because we had a quiet week. Everyone's over the Asian session. You'll be sorry.
Slack.
You'll be sorry when we catch some bank today.
I will be. I'm so keen to get August out of the way.
Yeah, me too, man. It's been very, very
Last
quiet.
couple of weeks have been so slow.
Yeah, London's been so slow, man.
Yeah, it's been shite.
But it's good though. It's more so good for us because I've seen a lot of traders this month taking a lot of trades and taking a lot of losses. But for us, we've stayed super patient and only taken like a handful of trades. So
yeah, that's it.
We're coming into September fresh, ready to fucking go.
Bloody hell, we do not have a blown the account yet, so...
Good man, good man. Thankful you are here. Hope to make more sessions. Yeah, absolutely. I do the Asia twice a week and then London twice a week as well. See 30 starting to find some resistance. If this 5 minute, breaks back below this level and closes pretty bearish like this, then this could be a potential fake out. But I still think the 30 still got a lot of room to come all the way back up to these highs up here. Let me just have a look. Let's have a look at let's see how many trades I've taken there. Did we take, I think we took maybe 1 or 2 trades last week, I believe. Let me see. A lot of the moves on gold have been happening in the US session. London's been very quiet. So what was it last week? We took a very little break even last week. So yeah, what was that one? Was that a London trade? Yeah, I ended up smashing full TP, but yeah, it was that little trade. And then what was that? Little, basically break even. Oh yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, London still had, like, I was watching London yesterday on gold, and it did move. I think it dropped like 30 ticks, but it was just the way that it happened that it was just so slow. So we jump on London like around here. So once you came up, you grab these highs. Look at the way the 5 minute. That was the first bearish 5 minute close. So down into them lows is like 18 ticks, but it's like it takes like almost an hour to make like 20 ticks, which is like it's not worth it. I want to see volume, and the likelihood of us getting involved in like, where is it? So came up, regrab them highs, so re-break them lows, and actually holding that and not getting probably just stopped at break even after 5 minute drive down, and the 5 minute closes wicks out the lows and recloses back bullish. Realistically, I would have probably cut that position there at break even anyway. So in hindsight, yeah, you can say like London, still did drop like 13 and came down even lower to like 25. But realistically, if I didn't get stopped at break even there, I would definitely be stopped at break even there. So it just wasn't really worth watching. Had that low, came way back up, retest the highs, and then spiked back out. So yeah, it does move, but it's not the typical London volume that we want to see. 5 minutes just finding some support there. 30, let me just zoom into this 30 a little bit more so we can see what's actually going on here. 15, yeah. I mean, if the 15 can flip bullish, I'll consider it. Because you still can see a drive back up into these highs. Bonds to the moon. Bonds to the moon. But let's just see how this first 30 closes of the session. Let me turn that up actually. I'm being fucking lazy. Let me post this in as well. Let me post in the link. Oh, and I'm also, I think I mentioned it last time, guys, I'm trying to put together, the next YouTube video is going to be about how to become a travel trader. Like budgets, what personal capital you should have, what funded capital you should have, what amounts, cost of livings, etc. Obviously, I traveled and traded for like 3 years non-stop, so I've probably got a lot of knowledge I can share with some people, and I think it's a topic that a lot of people are interested in.
Yeah, I'd be keen for that video,
Yeah, nice, man, good.
The dream is to be a bit more profitable so I can travel Australia.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
A couple of days a week. Yeah,
absolutely.
Don't need too much money doing that, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think people think that you need like, I don't know, loads of like capital or loads of money, but it's like, when I first did it, I had one funded account and a little bit personal, and that was it. That was enough for me just to take the leap and run with it.
Yeah. When are you putting that out?
I'll probably try and do it so it comes out on Sunday, I reckon.
Yes.
I actually started recording it when I was in Thailand, and then I don't know, I just forgot something. So I'll edit the footage from Thailand to kind of do a bit in Thailand, a bit in Brisbane, and then a bit here in Sunshine Coast, and put it all together. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. How's the weather, bro? Seen you bought one?
Oh, that's quality, man. Love it. Been meaning to get one for a while, so it's nice to actually finally have it set up in the garden.
Yeah, nice.
It's sweet, man. Yeah, it's good. I love it. Perfect spot.
Yeah, it is a good spot, your little back garden there.
Yeah, it's stunning, man. Right out onto the beach. Perfect for the dog as well. Alright, Goldie.
Yeah, we'll have to try and, me and Mark, man, we'll have to try and catch up.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, come up to Sunny Coast.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'll definitely come up. I've got a couple busy weekends in September, but after that, man, we'll catch up.
Man. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I'm keen for that.
Yeah, be keen to learn some more knowledge.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, we'll do it. I've started to plan. I've started to plan the trading retreat as well for next year. So I'm pretty excited to start announcing that.
Where are you thinking of going?
Surprise, man! Surprise! I can't give away just yet.
Yeah, sweet. Keep it a secret.
I'm just kind of putting it all together, just work, because I'm trying to find, like, obviously with people being in loads of different places, I think sticking to like Asian countries is probably just going to be easiest.
And slightly cheaper too.
Yeah, slightly cheaper, good trading times. It's like a good insight into the travel trading life as well. But I'm
keen to tag along on that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, hell yeah. I want to have some more people on it, but I reckon I'll probably go for Bali, to be honest. I think.
Yeah, good man. I love Bali.
Do you? Yeah, I've never been, man. I've always wanted to go, but I've never been.
Twice, bro. So yeah, I've been twice.
Is it nice? Yeah.
Yeah, man, I love it. I love it there. Yeah.
Because
awesome.
Some people said that some people said it was a bit like dirty and like not as nice as like Thailand, but I was like, I've already done Thailand now. I've been loads, but
yeah, it definitely is a bit more dirty. A bit more definitely like third world sort of joint. But,
that's right.
There's so much to do, man, and it is a very nice place. Like, so much shit you can do over there.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I reckon we'll probably go with that. Bali would be a good place.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Perth to Bali is cheaper than Perth to the east coast of the state. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, that's crazy. We're getting a pretty nice push here. If this 5 minute closes like this and it gives this 15 close, I'm going to be looking for some shorts here on gold. I want to see this 15 reclose back below this level. and close below the previous low. And I'm gonna be looking for some sells here on gold. We're getting a nice push. What's this? Like even just from from where we are right now, it's a little 9-tick push. But yeah, I'm keen for it. Yeah, I'm keen. I'll probably do it in. I think May time is probably going to be best as well. May seems like a pretty good time to go. Give you guys a quick glimpse.
Yeah, I don't really care what time of year, as long as it's not bloody freezing.
Well, yeah, I had to make sure that it's not like a rainy season or anything like that. So
Yeah.
no,
I think that'd be a good time of year. I think it's pretty warm in Bali around that time of the year.
yeah, I had a look. Yeah, it looks good. I'll just get a nice. We'll get a nice villa.
Yeah, you can get a pretty mad place to cheap there too.
Yeah, I was having a look, man. You get pretty. Because I reckon I'll probably get like a. I reckon like a minimum like 5-bedroom house or something. So I'd probably just do that.
Yeah.
Which is I think it's like I was saying like 3,000 or something like that. So for everyone to join for a week, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. That costs you bloody 15 grand in Australia.
Oh, easy, man. Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
I'll try and make the next retreat. Yeah, Antonio, do it, man. Do it. Well, that's what the earlier I plan it, the more everyone can plan to join. Oh, look at this gold push. It's beautiful. May is good. You missed the school holidays. Yeah, that's what I was looking at, David. That's what my girlfriend said. You missed the school holidays, so that's ideal. That's not what we want. Look at this. This isn't Bali just a surfing destination, or is there more to it? I think there's more to it than that. It's definitely that relaxed, beach vibe, but that's kind of what I want for a trading retreat. I want a super chill place where we can just, rent a nice villa, trade, chill by the beach, drink lots of cocktails, and just be in like a good environment.
Bali, you can definitely surf in Bali, but I went like on this canyon tour, went swimming and like canyon diving and did all this crazy shit.
Yeah, that's awesome. Sick, man. That's sick.
Like rice fields and went out to their traditional villages and yeah, it was awesome, man.
Yeah, that's sick, man.
Such a good place. Went out to like a couple of islands off Bali as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, unreal.
One of the guys in the community, he was living out of Lombok for a while, if I'm saying that right.
Oh yeah.
He was living. I think that's just outside of Bali. He was there, just like chilling, surfing all the time, trading. It was fucking quality.
Man.
It's so cool.
It's a dream.
Yeah.
It's so cheap to live over there as well, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
people do that
cheap,
sort of
man.
stuff. Like so cheap.
Chili tea and that are unreal over there. I'll have a look, man. Have a look. Chili tea. Oh yeah, this is well nice. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I've never been scuba diving, but I'd love to go fucking scuba diving. Alright, so this I'll just open Discord wrong chat. 15, so we just had that 30 close, the first 30 close of the session. And we have, just closed with a big doji candle, but we're still respecting this resistance. We had a little gap up there on the future chart. 5 minute has broken back below this level. 15 has closed pretty bearish. I think you're going to see a drive down. I just want to see. Oh, cool. So we're just grabbing the previous 5 minute low. So if this 5 can reflip back bearish, you could potentially see this have a push. I may have a sell stop on gold in a second. This 30 could be really nice. I'll probably be managing risk around these 30 lows. Let me see if I can. I don't know my fucking trade bit up. I may just put this in half risk. I haven't put it in yet. I may put it in half risk because I just want to assess the volume. I haven't put it in just yet. But if I do put anything in, it's going to be a potential sell stop. And my stop's probably going to be, maybe somewhere around here. And we'll see how much we can have a drive. We'll probably be managing risk, around these levels. But I want to see if we can see a nice push back down into these lows. And, if the 30 can have that push, then, we got our liquidity points of, all the way back down here if we're going to get some volume. So the range is worthwhile. The reason I may put in half risk is just because I just want to see more signs of volume. You know, the 30 has closed with a nice big wick, but the body's also closed with literally like 0 volume. Like I can't even draw because it's that low. But let's see. I haven't put it in yet. I'll tell you guys when I do put it in. But this is kind of just what I'm potentially going to be looking at. And you kind of got some liquidity lows all the way down there. And if this 5 minute does flip bearish and tag us in, then stops will just go above that high. Probably just have it above there. All right, let me put in this. I'm putting this sell stop for half risk. Wait there, let me just, wait there, I'm not putting it in yet because the futures chart's already flipping bearish and the currency chart isn't. I'm waiting for this currency chart to flip. I haven't put anything just yet. Let me wait. Because I would have got, on the futures chart, I would have got tagged in there, but I'm waiting for this 5 minute on the currency chart to start to flip. I'm not putting anything just yet. I just don't want to get tagged in on this futures chart if this currency isn't going to flip, but it's still looking like it's going to be honest. The only thing is the hourly just has 0 volumes. The 5 minutes starting to flip there. I'm not putting anything just yet. Let me just wait. I'm just going to wait. I just want to see. I may just wait till this 5 minute closes, to be honest. But that's the potential top wick on the 30. Like I say, I'm not in anything just yet. Let me just move it out of the way. I'm just not super convinced by volume. You know, they do have the 5 minute support there. But the 5 minutes looking quite nice here because the 15's closed back bearish. You've just come up. You've liquidated the previous 5 minute high. So now if you can see a push, you're going to have a big drive. But the only thing is volume. That's all I want to see. If this starts to push back up, then amazing. Then I'll put it in because if it comes back down to re-break its own low, amazing. But the 30 minute is given a nice reversal pattern as well. You know, you've come up. You've done pretty much what I said that we did. Where was I talking about that? I think I was talking about on the hourly maybe. Where was it? Pretty much here, yeah. So here, you know, you come up. Well, it just about grabbed it, but you come up and you come up, liquidate the highs again, and then you get this nice reversal formation here. These 3 candles here, nice evening star formation and push back down is pretty much what we're kind of seeing on this 30 right now. So you've had this initial push up, the highs come up, liquidate all the highs. So if this 30 can come back up, retest the high and flip back bearish, you know, this again going to be a nice reversal sign. My only concern is this. That's all. But this 5 minutes pushing back up now, so you would have got tagged in a straight to Jordan. So I just kind of wanted to wait a little bit there just for volume. So if it now comes back down and re-breaks that low, then amazing. The reason I waited there, if anyone's wondering, why did I wait there and not execute that like I normally would, is purely volume. And I would have been a little bit annoyed there if I had got tagged in there and it would have pushed higher. Because the reason that I'm saying volume is because if you just look at this, like this 5 minute close wasn't the best. So after liquidating the highs, you know, you'd want to see it start to break its own low, like pretty close towards the end of the candle, and then you want to see it push back down. But when it starts to stall, you have to be kind of wary that it may not be ready just yet. But we still have time, you know. Once we do get that 30 closure above, if we can catch it before it closes, that's going to be the real move. That's going to be the, you know, the push down to there and then a much deeper push. You could even just consider the break of this 30 low, which, you know, like I say, I would want to be in before that. Volume in 30 minutes, Asia prime time. Yeah, that's what I'm also thinking, man. That's one thing in the back of my head. You know, our prime time window is the next hour to the following hour. So let me just get my clocks up. So what time is it? In London, 2 to 3 a.m. In New York, 9 to 10 p.m. Here in Brisbane, 11 till 12. Let's have a look, see how this hourly. Halfway through this hourly. Yeah, hourly's looking nice here. So the hourly could still do what we were talking about, where this hourly could still, you know, close somewhere back below here. The next hourly will give you that top wick, and that'll be the hourly that could see that drive. And I think you have some nice liquidity down into there. So if we did get tagged in this trade, you know, we'd have to be cutting this straight away. As soon as it closed back above the level, cut it straight away, minus 4 pips. To eat the loss, move on. I wouldn't be holding this trade anymore. I'd already be out. We're not here to predict, we're here to react. I didn't take it, but I'm just saying, if I did, I would cut it there straight away. No emotions. It's the way that, you know, we manage our risk very well. How long we got? So we got 7 more minutes for this 15. 7 more minutes. 5 minute is struggling, you know. If you get the 5 minute closure back below this level again, then amazing. But yeah, I'll try and, for you guys on Zoom, I'll try and share all the details of the 2024 trading retreat. Hopefully this week, hopefully by like Friday, I should have everything together. You know, I want to finalize a place, finalize the date. Well, I've pretty much finalized the dates, but I want to finalize and book an Airbnb. And then, you know, it's quite far in advance. You know, it won't be until like May next year, but it just gives everyone plenty of time to, you know, organize and me schedule things in to do. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. If the hourly closes above this previous high, then, you know, this is where we could still see the spike into resistance, which I'll still consider taking. YouTube guys, drop a little like for the stream. Ask over some questions whilst we wait here about trading, the retreat, the community, upcoming videos, anything you guys want. As soon as we get some volume here, I'm going to be in a trade. Goes 5 minute repush back above. This 5 minute did also liquidate some lows here as well. Likes equals volume, yeah, absolutely. As soon as you guys hit the likes, if we hit 30 likes, you know, we'll see a big spike in volume as a direct correlation. I don't know how or why. There's a direct correlation. Look at this 5 minutes. So this is the last 5 of this 15. So if this 5 starts to, you know, push back down, the 15 is going to then reclose back below this level, which is what we want to see. So this 5 minute here is going to be very interesting. If it respects this previous high, then that could be the drive. If it breaks this high, then you're probably going to see a push. So what would that be? You know, 10 pips into there. Not that I wouldn't take that, but you know, you essentially kind of could. You could have a sell stop in there. If it re-breaks that high, you know, you'll probably see it push higher. There you go, re-breaking high, so you're probably going to see this 15 close strong now. You'd want to see, if we were to see this push back down, this would be the high we'd want to see respected. But now we've liquidated that high. And this is why, you know, if we had got tagged into this trade, this is the reason that I cut my trades very quick, you know, at like minus, what, 3 pips, and you'd already be now at like almost double and coming towards full stops. I am an institutional trader. I trade with the banks. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I trade with the banks as well. Go on, Goldie. Give some volume here. Give us some volume today in this Asian session. 15 is going to close in 3 minutes. The 15 recloses bullish. You break these highs, you're going to see a push. me go back to the 30. How's that 30 starting to look? Yeah, so if the 30 again comes anywhere near to this high, then that's where you're going to see a bigger push. Because if you're going to see a push back down, you'd want to see this high respect. If this high gets rebroken, you could see gold drive higher. Again, tap more into these levels. Look at these wicks. These are huge. Was this in London? When was this? Yeah, this is in London. Look at them. Look at that. Big, big push. Let's just wait for this 15. Come on, Goldie. Let's have a look at some places. And the dates. Let me check the dates. So I'm just waiting for this 15 to close here on gold before we do anything. Saturday to then. Have you taken a trade yet? Not yet, Alex. Not yet, man. We're just waiting for. I almost did. I almost had a sell stop on gold once the 5-minute closed back below this level, and the 15 closed bearish. But I wanted to see more signs of volume. We're just kind of creeping up. You know, 30 still finding some resistance. So just kind of seeing how we're going to react around these regions for a potential trade, man. For a potential trade. Let me refresh this. I'm just waiting for this 15 to close in 1 minute. If the 15 closes back above the level, then you may see it push. But I'm just kind of waiting for that, really. You guys see my screen? I can't tell. Yeah. So I'm just gonna have a look. Just looking at some. Looking at some places for the trading retreat. Whilst we wait for this 15 close. Ooh, very nice. Bali's got some stunning places, man. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's stunning, man. That's stunning. That's nice. Very nice. How long we got? 2 more seconds. All right, so 15 on gold has just reclosed back bullish. So yeah, I just need to see more volume. I don't have to wait for the next 15 close, but I just want to see more volume. Even from the 5, even a strong bullish push or a strong bearish push on the 5. I'll take that before waiting for the 15, but I just need to see it actually close. You thinking of staying where the Insta models stay or Kuta? Where do they stay, David? What is it, Canggu or something? I had a little look at some locations. I want to be in a nice, in a nice beachy area. So I said, well, you're going big. Yeah, we're going big this year. Depending on how many people come, I want to get a pretty solid villa this year. We had a very nice one last year. 2 very nice ones last year. But this year we'll probably be staying in the same place for the whole week. I think we're sitting in Kuta. Yeah, nice man. Yeah, I'll have a look. I'm just checking out some places. That's pretty nice. I just think you can get some, like, I don't know, because like I guess Bali is pretty big, so I kind of want to be in a good area. I want to be like, I don't want to be like right in the touristy bits, kind of out the way a little bit, but also like in a nice place.
When I went over, I stayed in like Kuta and Legion, and that's sort of like in the touristy area, but you're close to the beach, but it's not like the best beach, if you know what I mean. So,
yeah. I'll have a look.
But yeah, Kuta's like where the sort of the party is, like sort of nightclubs and shit all through there.
Yeah, okay.
It's pretty good, but there's a lot of fucking tourists there.
Yeah. Well, maybe you guys who have already been, maybe I can send you guys some spots, and you guys can tell me if it's a good location or not. Because I want to get it in a good spot.
Yeah, I'll have a little look when I get home this Saturday and see if I can find anything.
Yeah, sweet, nice one, man. Nice one.
Alright, bro, I've got to bounce, man. Hopefully I can be on for London.
Yeah, sounds good, man. See you then.
See you guys.
Take it easy, mate. Bye. Oh, that's nice. A bit small. How's this 15 looking on gold? 5 minutes. Trying to push back lower on gold. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Trade in there. Trade there. Beautiful. Got some nice spots. Oh yeah, that's nice. Stunning, man, stunning. Come on, gold. Give us a nice 5-minute close here for some volume. That's 4K a night. No, that's was that an Australian accent? Yeah, it was, Alex. We have quite a few Aussies in the group now. Aussie takeovers coming in. Trading retreat, when and where? It's going to be, well, I'm still finalising it. You know, last year we did it in Thailand. We did it in Phuket, Koh Samui, and then the PP Islands. But this year, probably going to do it in Bali. Chengu is best. Yeah, that's what I was looking at, James. I was having a look there. That's 4K. No, so I think it's yeah, it's like 4,000 for the whole trip or something like that. Like 3,000 to 4,000 is probably my budget, I reckon. Obviously, it depends on how many people are going to come. But last year we had me, Mark, Aled, Gianluca, and Joe. So last year we had me and 4 others. So 5 of us in total. So it all depends on how many people are going to come. Any more than a 5-bedroom, then I have to get a fucking huge villa. I have to start charging tickets to join the trading retreat. Gold, goodness, 5. We still got time here, though. You know, we still got plenty of time to see a trade here. Gold's just ranging for now, but it's fine. We're just gonna sit here and wait. As soon as we get that push, amazing. We'll take it. Five minutes just closing doji. The closer we get, so now we have 10 more minutes for this hourly close. And the closer we get to here, if you start to reject and we start to close back below here, that's what's going to be interesting. If we close above, then you're going to see it push higher. But if we can wick all the way back down and the hourly closes back below here, I think this is where we're going to see that push back down. So we got we're waiting for closure. Like even a 5 close below there, and I'd consider the last 5 of the hourly, because that's the candle you want to see with close a good volume. You know, the 15 has closed back bullish, but it's still, you know, not closed above the previous highs, and the 30 is still respecting that previous high all the way up there. So let's see how this 50 is going to close. Let's have a look at look at that. Nice, came up, double top, liquidate the highs, nice push. Oh, we got 9 more minutes for this hourly. How's this hourly looking? This hourly's going to close soon. How's it looking? Still got time. Still got time. Alright guys, give me 2 secs. I'm just going to go upstairs and grab a drink. and I'll be back before this 5 minutes gonna close. 2 seconds. Alright, Goldie. 5 minute. Oh, we've got 2 more minutes. 5 minutes struggling. Struggling to push up, but it's also struggling to fucking push down, to be honest. But it's given me reversal signs. You know, we've come up, we tried to push up. We've just wicked out some intraday highs there, a little double top, and now we're kind of starting to push lower. You know, if we get closures back below here, I'll consider selling into the hourly close. And I'm pretty much selling into the fact that I want to see this hourly, you know, reclose back below this level, and this be a nice top wick to have a drive back down. But let's just see how this 5 minutes can close. Ideally, this 5 minute gives us that closure. The next 5 is going to give us a top wick, and then amazing, we can short it down. And like I say, break, it'll probably, you know, maybe be break even, maybe around these lows. Let me just see if it's probably going to be a very tight range. It's only 7 pips, but then, you know, the overall target is going to be down there at 20, and then all the way back down to the lows. So whether we get that steep of a push all the way down to here in Asia, we'll have to see. But we'll look cool. Look at that 30 now. So we're going to get this closed in about 40 seconds here. 40 seconds. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Amazing. If we get into some top wick here in the 5, I'm going to look for some sales. I want to see it close like this in 20 seconds. 20 seconds. YouTube fam, drop a little like for the stream. We've got 36 people tuning in. Get that YouTube algorithm pumping. We get more people to join the stream. More people means more likes, which equals more volume and gold. 8 seconds here. Stops will be just above this high here. Are we going to get instant top wick? Well, we've got some lag. The futures chart is lagging quite a bit here. So we're creating that instant top wick. So I may have a sell stop in a second. Let me just draw it up here. What would it be? You know, you're risking 6 ticks, but again, I'd probably still put it in half risk. Ah, motherfucker, that's already pushing. Too busy drawing up to take it. The futures chart hasn't actually flipped bearish yet. So the still pushing up. You know, you could have a sell on the body. Let me just wait. Let's wait. Because even if, you know, we wait for this, if this hourly, you know, does close and the 30 does close back below here, you're still going to get a quick top wick to drive it lower. That's a nice 5 minute close though. This 5 is going to be the 5 that's going to be most important because this is the last 5 of this hourly, and we want to see this 5 push to give that even 15 closure, you know, back below this level. And then once you do get that 15 closure back below there, 16 pips, you know, 23 ticks. Keep saying pips. But like I say, even if the 15 does close below, I'd be very surprised if it just opened and instantly pushes down. I still think you're going to get, you know, closure below, quick top wick, and then amazing drive it lower. I'm not waiting for the new top wick on a 4. Yeah, there is also that, man. That's a good point. Is that on the currency chart? Yeah, look at that. There's not even any bottom wick on the on this currency. There's no bottom wick on this 4 hourly, which is pretty big. You know, that's again, even to come and create a bottom wick, that's 14. It's not a Antonio half risk. Yeah, possibly. Let me just see. The more this pushes up, the more I'm inclined to put in full risk sell stops, because if it doesn't re-break its own low, then we don't get tagged in. I don't really care. But if it can come down and re-break its own low close to the end of the candle, then you're probably going to see it push quite aggressive, and you probably have a pretty nice entry. But like I say, if it doesn't reflip bearish, then you just cancel the order. I haven't put anything just yet. I'll tell you guys when I do. We got still like 2 more minutes here, so plenty of time to flip. But if it recloses back above, then I want to assess this hourly. But yeah, see, we're at this big hourly resistance. We've rejected it once. We've come up. We've wicked out the previous hourly high. So if we close back below this level, you know, you'll still see a potential evening star here on this hourly, where if it closes like, you know, ideally it closes somewhere back below here, you're still going to see another third drive. And then you're going to see a big push. You know, we haven't really grabbed any hourly lows on gold for this entire push up. This is kind of the reason I do want to look for the sell. I'm also skeptical about the liquidity on this futures chart and fills. I don't know what I'm going to get filled at. All right, I'm going to put in a half risk sell here on the. Oh, where's my lines coming up on the futures chart? Let me just see. Fills and orders. Where is it? Show trade lines. No. Wait, what? How long we got? If this closes back above, we'll just cancel. Show order lines. There you go. Sorry, there you go. Cool. So I have a half risk sell on gold on the futures chart at 1948.9 for this 5 minute to reflip back bearish. If I do get tagged in, it flips back bearish, I will enter in my second position once I get that hourly closure. But the reason I'm only going in half risk now is because, you know, I want to see more signs of volume. I want to see how this hourly is going to close. If it doesn't flip in the next like 40 seconds, I'll just cancel and wait. Even probably before that, if you get close to like the last 10 seconds, I'll probably just cancel because I don't want to get wicked in and then the hourly comes and creates a top wick. 25 seconds ago, cancel. It's pushing too much. I would have wanted to see it flip already, so I've just cancelled that order. Because you're probably going to reclose back above this level now. If it does close back above this level, you know, this 30 minute is going to be closing above this resistance for the first time. So I would have wanted to see this 30 already start to wick down and close, you know, back below this level. But we're now closing above, and there you go. You've just got an instant bottom wick. So I'm just going to expand this 5 minute range now. I would have wanted to see volume from there, but the volume's not in just yet. So you're probably going to see some highs grab. I'm going to more so draw up the range a little bit higher. If we don't grab any of these lows in this Asian session, for you Zoom guys, we could have a pretty active London session. I'm still looking for a trade here in Asia because now we're in our highest volume window. But I cancelled that order. I've cancelled that order now. Best time to trade gold using supply and demand? I don't know. I don't use supply and demand, but I mean, in terms of overall best times to trade gold, highest volume, you know, is going to be, well, this hour in the Asian session. You know, pre-London is always good. Pre-London, if there's no volume in pre-London, then London Open, and obviously US session as well. Depends what you're going for though. For scalping purposes, pretty much any session is good for me. Scalping / day trading, you know, when you're only going for like, what, 15, 20, 25 ticks on gold, I may pretty much catch that in any session. You know, I have no doubt that in this current hour, gold's going to have a nice push up or push down at least like 30 ticks. Ideally, and we'll just look to catch that. So now the reason I've just expanded this range is because I just want now a closure either above to take it back up into here or below to take it down to here. Thank you. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I did a video about how to trade the Asian session as well, because a lot of people diss the Asian session. A lot of people think the Asian session is dead and shit, but it's actually not. Asia can actually move nice. Let's see if I can share. Where's the video? You know, we've got some great trades in Asia. We had, I think it was in maybe June and July, almost every single Asian session was just given fucking so many opportunities. It was amazing. Obviously August, you know, it's summer months, it's going to be quieter. Let me just see how's that hourly just closed. Yeah, see, hourly still closed bullish, which is fine. Where is it? Here. You go share. So I'll post this in here. You guys can check out that video I made on how to trade the Asian session. Obviously, you have to keep your expectations different in Asia to, you know, London and US, for example. When did you first start trading? I've been trading now for like 5 years. I started trading towards the end of my uni degree, which is like, you know, what, like 5.5 years ago now, something like that. Which is crazy to me. It's been 5 years. I've been trading full time for 3 years. Took me 2 years to gain any sort of consistency. Yeah, I've been trading full time for like 3 years, maybe coming up to maybe even like close to over 3 years, which is crazy. It's been one hell of a journey. Pushing up. But I also did a whole video on my whole. Actually, it's actually probably one of my favorite videos I've ever made. Yeah, about my journey, going through all, you know, the scams, the fake gurus, losing money, quitting trading. I quit trading at one point for like, I don't know, maybe a few months. So you guys go check out that video. One of my friends edited that video for me as well. It's a very good edit. It's probably one of the best ones that I have ever released. So. But you know, the thing is, this is the good thing about the way we trade like this. You know, if we don't get closures above or below any of these ranges, it's fine. We just wait. You know, we're not forcing trades in this range. The range is just way too small. It's only what, 8 ticks. Not really worth it. You know, you may get a fake out of these highs now. 15. Where have I got this 15 level? Where's this coming from? Let me see. Yeah, so you got big 15 resistance right here. If you get a closure above there, then amazing. You're gonna see, yeah, there's a really nice range. But this level here is going to be a very interesting barrier for gold. So the 5 minutes just closed above, but I'm not going to jump in the first 5 minute closure. So let me just get rid of this because we've now grabbed that high. If you can see this push up, what's that? Yeah, I mean it's 10 ticks. If you don't want to scalp it, you could, but it's not going to give you the most probable setup if that flips bullish, because you got to be wary of this 15 resistance. I'll probably wait for a 15 closure. Oh, I mean, if it pushes down more like this, then I could consider it, because then it could give a nice bottom wick. Look at that, 41 people tuning in, guys. Drop a little like. The more likes we got, the more people are joining in, the more bank we're going to make today. You could have 5. I need some lights behind me. I think I need some lights behind here or something. It's a bit dull over there. Let me share this video with you guys on Zoom. could be a place, because it could be a potential spot for the retreat. Maybe. Depends where it is, to be honest. It looks pretty damn nice. It's pretty nice. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Damn, how much is that for the weekday? I think it's about 2,000 Australian. 2,700 Australian. It's got how many bedrooms has it got? It's got 4 bedrooms. So you got 4 bedrooms, 5 beds. It's a pretty nice spot. So that's like what, 27 pips. We've got 27 pips to make from now until May to pay for the place. But it's got pretty good reviews. Whereabouts is it? It's near. See, I think it's in the middle. I don't think it's a good place. I don't know. David's laughing at me. It's. I don't think. I don't know if this is. Like I said, I've never been to Dubai, but I don't know if that's a. I feel like around here is good. I don't know if that's a good place. I don't know. Let's see. Right, if this 5 minute can flip bullish, you could possibly see a drive in. You could have stops just below this low at like 5 pips to drive up. You know, quick little 1 to 2. So if it doesn't close back bullish, then you've got another fake out. Yeah, everything we do is based off pips now. Ticks, sorry. Anytime you go buy something, you always just work out how many ticks it is. If gold does this continue to range though, you know, we'll see. May have to wait for London, but I'm not going to call it just yet. I'm still sticking to our hours. Not too sure there. It is south of there, opposite on the coastline. Yeah. Went to Mexico, bought Mexican food and counted them as pips. Good man. That's what we like to hear. But yeah, soon guys, we'll be live again in the London session, 4 PM Brisbane time, so like 5 hours from now. See what we got going on. If we don't come and liquidate any of like these lows or these highs, then great. It's going to give us a nice opportunity in London. The reason this low to me looks nice is because before this push up, this low never got grabbed. We never liquidated this low. And if you have a look at gold on the daily. Oh, well, on the futures chart there is a bottom way. Let's have a look on the currency. Did we yeah, so on the the currency, look at this currency. This is such a big daily resistance here. You're almost bound to find some sort of pullback from these regions, and you know, from here on gold to create a bottom wick, you know, you got 20 ticks to come down even lower. Yeah, man, that's a nice level. I don't want to fucking miss this short. I just want to see some volume. Because, you know, we could just creep down like this to create the bottom wick, but I would like to see a nice push. 5 minutes reclose back bearish, broken back into the range. Up, they're coming up, liquidating highs. Push back bearish. The range is just too small. It's too small. So this 15 is going to close. So this is the last 5 of the 15. So ideally this 5 reflips back bearish to give us a nice 15 closure here after grabbing the highs. 29 likes, look at that. As soon as we hit 30 likes, instant volume. Instant volume. Oh, is it going to flip bearish? If you're a crazy mofo, you could short this. I don't think it's worth the risk though. Sell stop there. Look at that. That's that 1 to 3. I'm just gonna wait for the 15 closure to be honest, but it's not a bad little shout. The reason I'm considering sells is because we have all these liquidity lows down here, but also the fact that, you know, obviously the daily has no bottom wick yet. We've just come up, we've liquidated these highs, so if we keep pushing up in Asia and we leave that bottom wick, then that's going to be amazing for later on. We do have, well, when's that news? It's not until much later. I'll be in and out of the trade way before then. So we got yeah, Jolt's job openings at 12 AM my time, and then tomorrow Australian dollar CPI. So you got unemployment claims on Thursday, and then you got NFP on Friday. $33 likes, look at that. Oh, so we should get that volume coming in now. Yeah, I don't want to go get a damn haircut after this. $20 seconds here on Goldie. 20 seconds. Oh, my legs are sore. How's this 5 minutes? Is 5 minutes gonna flip or not? Look at this 15 volume, man. Oh, go on, 5 seconds. The currency chart's not flipped. It's gonna flip at the last second. No. Man, look at that 15. Oh my god. This volume is not ideal. Not ideal. I think this is even what US did yesterday a lot, to be honest. Where was the US before that push? Yeah, so it chopped a lot and didn't move until like 4 PM London time, which is very late. That's more so, yeah, a nice PM session move. How did Nasdaq move yesterday actually? Let's have a look at the Nasdaq close. Oh, look at that. So Nasdaq's closed back above this level. You may see that push high after liquidating the lows. You know, Nasdaq on the weekly now. Yeah, could come up and test some highs even more. But the more Nasdaq starts to push up before this monthly close, this monthly could be very interesting on this. Very, very interesting. You're going to see a spike. Spikes lower, but the news is going to be the key. Look at that, that was nice. Came down, liquidated the lows. Nice push up. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. 15 is just so choppy, man. We're gonna wait like another 10 minutes, see how this 30 is looking. If this 30 is looking like a bit doji, I may just wait for London, but let's just wait for a little bit more here before we call it just yet. So let me see. Yeah, 4 hours is such big resistance. We haven't liquidated any 4-hour lows here either. Yeah, anytime gold is going to have a big push, you always come down, you liquidate the lows, and then you have to push. So, you know, to at least come down and grab that previous 4-hour low. Like I said, we don't have to do it now, but at some point you get shorts into there. Amazing. It's 25 tick minimum push. You know, you see it spike lower and retest these highs again, you got 40. So we do still have, you know, a little bit room like up here where you still kind of could reject from. Maybe even up here still, like you still got a big push up here, but that's going to be an interesting level. Oh, 15's pushing. Oh, it looks like it's mooning. I wish it would moon. Right now we're just fucking chopping. But on the higher time frame, yeah. So, I mean, no, the daily still at daily massive resistance. Daily's at big level. She's still tricking. Yeah, it's no sorry. It just needs some volume, to be honest. Not really doing anything. Like, look at the. You know, it's easy to get so zoomed in, but like, look at the 30. You know, you've had a pretty strong push down. You know, you're kind of correcting back up, which is why I think you're going to see it pull back to grab more liquidity before pushing higher. As this 5 and close in 25 seconds, I'm not going to jump in the breakout, but. I don't really. If it pushes up, then you know you still got these highs, you know, all the way up here as the level where you could tap into, which is fine. If we do that in Asia, then in London I'm going to be more inclined to look for this potential pullback. If you know you get volume. Yeah, I mean high time frame. Yeah, high time frame it is. What we got? How did last week close? So last week. Okay, let me do it on the currency chart here. Let me just clean this up for a second. Yeah, so we had this support. We came down, we grabbed that lows. You've wicked out the previous weekly high, but you have still closed bullish. We just grabbed the previous weekly. You know, this is still a big level here that you haven't closed above. So you got this big support. So I think I have that level already on. Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of levels, but that level there, yeah, if you do get closed above, you're going to see a big push on gold. But how's the monthly looking? You got a couple more days. Yeah, look at that monthly. So this week is going to be the decider of where gold goes for like potentially the rest of the year, because it's going to be such a big level. If you get weekly closures above, then that monthly is going to be huge. There's going to be a huge bottom wick to potentially come and grab some highs. But if the monthly, you know, closes back bearish and closes back below the previous low, then you can see it push back down. But if it doesn't, you know, you could see these highs and gold to tap back up into like, you know, 1950, and then where's the next level? 2000s all the way back up at these highs. So it's pretty much big make or break levels on Goldie. So I'm just gonna wait for this 30 close and assess whether or not we continue to watch this. If we get some strong volume, I'll stick it out, but if we just, you know, start to mess around, then you probably have to wait for like another 30, and then maybe I just wait for longer at that point. Chicken gold. retrace from 1950 to 1951. It's do you mean the currency chart or the futures chart? I think maybe you mean the futures chart. If you mean the future chart, yeah, absolutely. Like 1951's up there, which is, you know, back at that 4-hour resistance as well. So you could easily see this push all the way back up into these highs, and then you could see it spike down and grab that 4-hour low, which would be futures, yeah. So you could see it easily spike back down. So if we just make this chart a little bit bigger, because 4 hours is such a big level. So yeah, look how key this is. That 151, so that's a nice level, man. Nice resistance. You know, you see a big dip lower, resistance, big dip lower, resistance, dip lower, resistance. So because you've tapped so many times around it, you know, maybe time for gold to actually break it. But I still think if we're going to break this high, we need to come at least, you know, if we don't grab this 4-hour low, then we'll try and liquidate this low. But if we're going to see a break and, you know, pushes back up into, you know, closures above there, the next level on gold is going to be huge. And then this is when all of a sudden fundamentals start to line up. You know, you've got 40 back up into there, like 80. But again, before it pushes up into here, we're going to have some sort of like intraday 4-hour liquidity grab like we do almost every single time before gold has a big push up or down. You know, you come up, grab the highs, push lower. Exactly the same here yesterday. Grab the lows. This huge wick wicks out all the lows here. Wick out the lows, push high. So we need to at least come and grab some 4-hour lows. That's why I'm interested in Asia, potentially given the false move of today. Should buy some gold bars to put in the background for the stream and wear a gold chain and gold teeth. It's a true commitment, yeah. So that's a great point. I might have to do that. Get gold Lamborghini, you name it. Gold everything. So 5 minutes, 15's tapping into that 15 high. There's just there's not even any like long opportunities just yet. Oh, I think Aaron's not through with that. We'll wear that. Nah, I never would, man. I never would. Some gold bars for the shelf would be pretty cool. I don't even know where the hell you even go and buy gold bars. You probably buy it online or some shit. Oh, you can buy a little here. Local gold dealer. Nice. Better to get one of these. Little gold kangaroo, look at that. I got a legit dude in Brisbane for gold bars. There you go, nice. Is it somewhat? Yeah, so it's the same. So, yeah, man, that'd actually be pretty cool. So in Bali right now, it's 9:25 in the morning. So 2 hours behind me. So London would be at like 3 p.m. No, like 2 p.m. maybe. It'll be Perth time. Yeah, so yeah, same as Perth, yeah. So what is it, David, for you? What, London's what, around 2 p.m.? 2 p.m.? That's pre-London anyway. So yeah, Bali times are pretty good, which is what we want. We're jumping on at 2 p.m. Yeah, nice. So many finance YouTubers. Shield gold bars, nice. Yeah, so yeah, London opens 3 p.m. yeah, and the clocks are going to change in London soonish as well. So I think that'll mean it'll be an hour later, I believe. Oh, it depends if they change in Perth and Bali. I don't know if they do. They don't here in Queensland, but maybe they do in Perth and Bali, so it'll probably be pretty similar or earlier. Alright, let's see how this 15 is going to close. You know, 5 minutes broken above this level, but look how it's struggling. But the 15's looking nice here. If we get a nice strong 15 close in 3 minutes, You know, you may take this thing higher. Same as this 30. 30 is going to close in 2 minutes as well. And if we can finally break above this level, then amazing. You could start to see a push higher. But 30, so yeah, 30 resistance right fucking there though. But we're trying to push. We're trying to break out. Perth doesn't do daylight savings. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I don't know if Bali does. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I need some more coffee. I need coffee and breakfast and fuel for the London session. So see how this 5 is going to close here, guys. This 5 is going to be the decider if we stay on it or if we wait for London. So let's just see how this is going to close. Let's see. Ideally, we close nice and strong. Why is the stream gone so laggy? I don't know. Because look, you've closed above the range here, so you closed above the range, create the bottom wick, you re-break the highs, and then you just go into an instant doji candle. Look, you break above, you retest, and then you just go push up like 3 ticks, and then push straight back down. Even if this 15 does close above, you still need to get a bottom wick. And you got 30 resistance right there. Man, Goldie's playing today, but it's okay. All part of the fun. All part of the fun. One more minute. Morning, as everyone. Good morning, man. Good morning. Good morning. Just waiting for this 15 and 30 close in 50 seconds. 50 seconds here on Goldie. This is 5 minutes can close. But yeah, Zoom guys will be on normal time for the London Open. Sorry, pre-London at 4 p.m. Brisbane time. All right, 5 minutes going to close in 17 seconds here. This level here is big 15 resistance that I would want to see a closure above. So look at this. This is a huge level, tapping into some big resistance. That could always just give you the retracement that you need. Alright, so how's that 30 just closed? So let's just close 30 just closed bullish, 5 minutes closing doji. Yeah, alright, Zoom guys, I'm gonna leave it for you for London. I don't see anything shaping up here. You probably gotta wait for a 30 bottom wick to then squeeze it higher and up into this resistance. It's 7 ticks. It's not even worth our risk. But the more you do creep up, amazing. If we can creep up and grab these highs, then we're gonna look for some pretty nice shorts in London. First TP is going to be like 20. You see dips lower down into like 30. And then overall, these lows here into the US session are going to be pretty nice. So Zoom guys, I'll let you guys go and I'll see you in like, 4.5 hours for the London session. So I'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys. Bye. Alright, YouTube fam. I'm going to wrap up there. Gold's trying to have a push. You may get a little squeeze high and a little bit more volume, but I'm personally not going to force anything in this range. Hopefully, as we move into September, Asia is going to pick up a lot more. We'll still go live again for the Asian stream on Thursday. But for me now, I'm gonna close the laptop, wait for a little bit more structure, and then come back again with the guys in the community for the London session in like 4.5 hours. For you guys on YouTube, we'll be live in London tomorrow for free. So you guys can tune back in then, and hopefully we'll do it all over again. But guys, trade safe. Remember the levels that I've given you. Wait for the volume, wait for the closures, be smart, and catch the moves. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.